Welcome to the Hoop Hysteria channel. On May 28th, the NBA Eastern Conference Finals continued as the Pacers hosted the Knicks at home. In the first 3 games of this series, both teams won on the road, with the Pacers currently leading 2-1 and holding the momentum. First, Knicks coach Tom Thibodeau has overused his starting lineup. When the big four play together, the team has a net loss of 9.4 points per 100 possessions in the playoffs. Including Josh Hart, the most used starting lineup has a net loss of 9.6 points per 100 possessions. Looking at NBA teams over the past decade that reached the conference finals, the Knicks starting lineup and core players having such negative point differentials is truly unprecedented. It's not that the core lacks talent, but at this stage of the playoffs, their physical exhaustion is evident. Surprisingly, the bench actually performs better. According to predictions from Sports Media Bridge, the Pacers have a 60% chance to win the Eastern Conference, while the Knicks sit at 40%. The Pacers are an intriguing team. In the first round, they eliminated the Bucks for 2-1, bouncing back from a 16-point Game 3 loss with a 26-point blowout in Game 4. In the next round, they defeated the Cavaliers for 2-1, again recovering from a 22-point Game 3 loss with a 20-point win in Game 4. In the Eastern Finals, they lost Game 3 by 6 points due to Karl-Anthony Towns' unexpected fourth-quarter outburst, but their ability to adjust remains remarkable. Coach Rick Carlisle insists on a 10-man rotation in the playoffs, leveraging their fitness advantage, while core player Tyrese Haliburton has emerged as a playoff-level superstar, repeatedly saving the team in critical moments. At the start of this game, Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby struck inside and outside, while Miles Turner dominated the paint against Bridges. Semeth hit a transition three-pointer, Siakam attacked the rim against Towns, and Semeth continued his three-point barrage. Siakam drew fouls, and Haliburton began bombing from deep. Despite Mitchell Robinson starting at center, the Knicks' star-studded perimeter defense couldn't contain the Pacers, conceding numerous open looks. Jalen Brunson led a charge with drives and kicks, but Haliburton drew fouls relentlessly. The Knicks' turnovers fueled Pacers' fast breaks, with Haliburton and Siakam raining threes. Mathurin added jumpers and acrobatic layups to sustain the momentum. The Pacers led 43-35 after the first quarter. In the second quarter, Mathurin extended the lead to 10 points before Towns hit a three to stop the bleeding. Siakam and Towns traded buckets, pulling the Knicks back to 51-51. Thibodeau finally saw the benefits of rotation, as Towns led a unit with Landry Shamet and Emmanuel Wright to strong play. Haliburton answered with a three and a crafty drive, keeping the game tied. Brunson converted it to +1, but Semeth exploited him defensively. The Pacers led 69-64 at halftime. In the third quarter, Siakam swung past Towns for a jumper, and Haliburton stole from Brunson before Siakam was slammed home a dunk. Turner's three extended the lead to 12 points. Bridges and Towns fought to close the gap, but Semeth continued to exploit Brunson, and Siakam targeted Towns in the post. The Knicks' starting lineup couldn't narrow the deficit, with Brunson struggling to defend anyone. Late in the quarter, TJ McConnell and Haliburton sparked a run, and the Pacers carried an 11-point lead into the fourth. In the fourth, McConnell hit a jumper, Siakam added a floater and transition three, pushing the lead to 15. Bridges' three briefly stemmed the tide, but free throws from Hart and Bridges cut the deficit to 8. In the clutch, Siakam drilled a key three, and Bridges' Hart pulled the Knicks within 6. With 3 minutes left, Towns collapsed in pain after a knee collision but played through it. Anunoby later exited with a foot injury after landing on Siakam's leg. Siakam sealed it at the line, and Obi Toppin's buzzer beater capped a 130-121 Pacers win, giving them a 3-1 series lead and a chance to clinch the East in Game 5. Since Game 1, the series has hinged on controlling the pace, and the Pacers have dominated it in all 4 games. Without Towns' 20-point fourth quarter in Game 3, they might already be in the finals. Their fast-paced, deep-rotation style has exhausted the Knicks, with today's first half reaching a new extreme, channeling Mike D'Antoni's 7-second or less Suns offense. The Pacers often crossed half-court into seconds and attacked within 3, finishing possessions as early as the 19-second mark. This blistering pace overwhelmed the Knicks, whose fitness visibly drained. During a timeout, Towns and Bridges panted as Thibodeau urged sprint, 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 but his decision to start Mitchell Robinson proved costly. The Knicks' Twin Towers looked sluggish against the Pacers' speed, struggling to retreat on defense and getting picked apart in transition. Thibodeau could have copied the Game 3 fourth-quarter strategy, pressuring ball handlers from half-court to slow the Pacers down. Players like Wright, Shamet, and OG Anunoby excelled at this, but Brunson, unwilling to expend energy on defense, failed to provide the same intensity. The Knicks now face an uphill battle to save their season, while the Pacers stand one win away from the finals by mastering the art of pace. This series has amplified the incompatibility between Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns. During Brunson's second-quarter rest period, Towns single-handedly scored 12 points to tie the game, marking the Knicks' best stretch of the night. The most laughable moment came when the Knicks tried to mimic the Pacers' pace with a long outlet pass only for Mikal Bridges to ignore teammates, miss a contested turnaround jumper, and watch the Pacers grab the rebound for another fast break. The other for Knicks, already halfway up the court, had to sprint back, epitomizing their disjointed effort. The Pacers once again dominated fast break points, 19-2. The Knicks, one of the slowest-paced teams in the regular season, 26th in pace, naively tried to outrun a team ranked 7th in pace. Starting the second half with their Twin Towers, the Knicks allowed the Pacers to blow the game open in 6 possessions. Brunson and Bridges were both picked off by Tyrese Haliburton for fast breaks, while the Knicks missed for straight shots. Why are the Knicks constantly chasing the Pacers? Partly due to Tom Thibodeau's poor game plan letting the Pacers cross half-court too easily, and partly due to their own carelessness. They've committed 12 turnovers in all for games 15, 12, 14, and a series-high 17 tonight. The Pacers aren't even a top-tier defensive team, but their scouting has neutralized the Knicks' offense. For example, Josh Hart had at least 3 turnovers from intercepted passes, while Haliburton 32 points, 12 rebounds, 15 assists, for steals, 0 turnovers orchestrated perfection, including 20-plus points and 9 assists in the first half alone. The Pacers' underrated adaptability shines through. They've lost only Game 3 in each playoff round, but dominated Game 4 South with deep rotations and fresh legs. Coach Rick Carlisle's wheel strategy targets Brunson and Towns on both ends, while the Pacers thrive in transition reminiscent of the Thunder. When Haliburton rests, TJ McConnell controls the tempo, ensuring constant pressure with minimal mistakes and endless scoring options. Haliburton, already a playoff legend, has delivered a first-round layup to shock the Bucks, a second-round step-back 3 to eliminate the Cavs, a Game 1 clutch 2-pointer to force OT in the ECF, and now this historic masterpiece. As salary cap expert Bobby Marks noted, no one can question Haliburton's value anymore. He's the first Pacers player with multiple playoff triple-doubles, shooting 5/6 in career clutch moments last 90 seconds of close games, tied with LeBron James for most game-tying go-ahead shots in such situations. With a 3-1 lead, the Pacers are all but destined for the finals' 95% historical advancement rate. Beyond Haliburton, Semeth, Mathurin, and Pascal Siakam have stepped up, leaving the Knicks in the dust. Haliburton's post-game shout, "Who still says I'm overrated?" says it all. At 25, he's the first player in playoff history with 30-plus points, 10-plus rebounds, 15 assists, and 0 turnovers in a game, rewriting perceptions of his stardom. For Karl-Anthony Towns, this series has been a redemption arc. Playing through knee pain, wincing on the court, wiping tears on the bench, he gave everything. 24 points, 12 rebounds tonight, flaws and all foul trouble, defensive lapses. His grit restored his reputation, even in defeat. As we await a potential closeout game, let's hope Towns' health endures just as we celebrate Haliburton's rise to superstardom.